It's been a few months since the new Tomodachi Life game came out, and people are already saying that they've run out of things to do. And I'm just standing over here like, what do you mean you run out of things to do? There is plenty of things to do in this game. Things that you've been doing in the previous game for years. So why should a newer one be any different? Sure, there are some things you cannot do in this game than you could do in the 3DS version. A comparison video between them coming soon. But that doesn't mean the Switch version is inferior. It's not the game's fault that you rush through everything. It's not the game's fault that you're not creative enough. It's not the game's fault that you didn't take your time with it. However, there will always be people that blame everything else before blaming themselves. And the same thing happened here. Now, I'm not saying that everyone did this. There are plenty of other people who did indeed take their time with the game. I am one of those people. My island is still nowhere near complete. I still do not have the maximum number of Miis you can have on the island. I also haven't filled out every personality type you can have in this game either. So I'm missing out on a few interactions locked to those specific personalities. But I'll get around to them eventually. That's the thing about these type of games. You're not expected to do anything right away. And in Tomodachi Life's case, you don't have to spend hours on end playing it. You can simply just log on for a day, check in your Miis, and then leave. Nothing is forcing you to complete anything. Nothing is pressuring you to fill up the island with as many Miis as possible. Sure, it might suggest that you create at least one Mii in every personality type there is, but that is still up to you to do so. Also, to those people who rush through everything, I do have this question to ask you. Did you do the same thing when you played the 3DS version? Did you fill out your entire island with Miis in just a couple of days? Or did you only create a few Miis, let them interact with each other, and then add more? There is no wrong answer here. I just want to know what your thought process was. Now, does this mean that I think the Switch version is perfect? Of course not. There are some problems with the Switch version of the game, such as the missing features. However, we got to remember that no game is perfect. Not even the 3DS version. That one had its own problems as well. Just don't blame the game for the decisions that you made. You do have the right to point out its issues though, as that is how we encourage the developers to improve. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Let me know how your island is getting on. Have you filled it out with Miis? Have you only got a few? Are you waiting until one of them gets married and has kids? I want to know what your experience with the game has been like. Mine has been pretty good, and I look forward to seeing the specific personality events once I add them. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.